crafters, it's Claire with Springworth and it is time to block this shawl. Acalypha is the pattern name from Expression Fibre Arts. I think I have that in the right order. And I'm going to try blocking this with steam. So I have the ironing board, and I have covered the ironing board with a towel. Why did I choose to use steam? So this is cotton. That's the first reason. Getting it wet, it's quite big. Getting it wet would make it really quite heavy, and I think difficult to work with. I don't have a huge blocking mat, so it would be on the carpet and layering of towels and all that thing. So I'm going to try it this way. I may need to move to the floor in terms of the length, but hopefully I can get the width done on the ironing board. And I want it to dry fairly quickly, so I don't necessarily want to immerse it in water because the weather isn't that warm, so I would be concerned about how long it would take to dry. So I haven't tried steam blocking before, and I probably should practice on something other than my finished project, but here we are. And I'm going to start with the top line. So this is a garter tab cast on, if you remember, if you've seen the previous video about this shawl. So we start in the middle with the circular, and then the straight lines as you knit become the circular because they pull back into that garter tab cast on. I haven't yet woven in the ends because it's lace. I'm not quite sure how far I'm going to stretch or how far apart the shawl will become, so I'm going to leave those until after blocking because then I will know how tight to weave the ends in. So my plan from here will be, let me just move this out of the way, to first pin probably just from the center all the way along, and I feel like that ironing board will be wide enough for half the shawl, and establish that straight line because there is quite a wave happening at present on this. So if I can straighten that line out, then when it comes to the kind of length or depth of the shawl, from the shoulder down and into the back, then that hopefully will give me that foundational edge. Okay, I have the first section pinned. Let's see how this goes. So I've just taken this off the board, and I haven't done a very extensive job, and I've obviously only done the top of one edge, but I want to see if this is going to be effective before spending the time doing a better and more complete job. So this is the side we just steamed. There's a little twist here. I'm not sure if you can see that. It just kind of, it's folding that white from that white section is folding around, but that's all right. Quite straight otherwise. And then this is the other section. Yeah. So that's pretty good. Let me try and hold this. Yes. So it seems to be working. It's dry, which I really like. I think we will take that as success and continue. So we're clearly moving to the living room floor just because I really want to be able to get that full length. I will pin this out and then I will go over the whole thing with the iron. So that was 30 minutes of pinning, and it looks pretty good. A little bit tight in the first couple of sections, but on with the ironing and we'll see how it finishes. The steam blocking is finished, and here is the result. I'll show you a little bit closer. Very much has opened that lace, particularly through these three sections. There is still a little bit of a lump here. I honestly like that last green row. I'm not sure if I missed some stitches, but it's a little bit tight, so it's creating that bit of a lump. But I think that will look incredible on. Let me show you the edge. I think that came out really nicely, the edge. It is a knit off border, and it is supposed to kind of wave in and out. I definitely see the benefit of the steam. I would probably give the edge just another press, another steam, because it still does have a little bit of a roll where it transitions from the border into the lace, but very much opened up. If I kind of didn't really have a before, but yeah, it's looking fabulous. I did find, I think, one error just in this little section where I think probably one stitch off, but I'll see if I can tighten that up just by moving the thread through a few stitches, and then on to weaving the ends in, and we will be competition ready.